Cool TV proudly presents the 2023 16th Region Softball Tournament live from Vanceburg, Kentucky. Now let's go live to the field for the pregame show as Cool TV brings you live coverage of the 2023 16th Region Softball Tournament. Back here in Vanceburg as we get you set for game number 3 of the day as East Carter and Ashland will square things off as we go to the bottom half of our bracket. James Carter, happy to have you along with us here tonight as the top half of the bracket is set. Boyd County and Lewis County punching their tickets into tomorrow night's semifinals at 6 o'clock. Winner of this game will play the winner of Rowan County and Raceland at 7:30. And then the championship Tuesday night at 6 p.m. You can catch all those games right here on Cool TV. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at our starting lineups to get you ready for first pitch. East Carter and Ashland here on Cool TV.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back here in Vanceburg as we get you set for game number 3, East Carter and Ashland. Let's meet the starting lineup for Scott Ingram's Ashland Kittens. Leading things off and playing shortstop is Grace Delaney. Batting second at second base is Jenna Delaney. Batting third at first base, Jada Irwin. The catcher, Aaron Patrick, will do the cleanup work. Batting fifth inside the circles, Addie Lane. Batting sixth at third base, Maddie Kersey. Batting seventh in right field, Avery Foster. Batting eighth is a designated player, Katie Samuel. Batting ninth in left field is Aubrey McCreary. Delaney, Irwin, Patrick, Lane, Kersey, Foster, Samuel, and McCreary. Now Derek Calhoun's East Carter Raiders. Leading things off in center field is Abby Boggs. Batting second and playing shortstop is Peyton Rice. The catcher, Trina Porter, will bat third. The cleanup hitter is the pitcher, Stephanie Tussie. Batting fifth at second base, Emily Biddle. Batting sixth in right field, Adriana Cordell. Batting seventh at first base, Shelby Felty. Batting eighth and playing third base is Haley Hall. And batting ninth in left field is Lakin Nip. Boggs, Rice, and Porter, Tussie, Biddle, Quarter, Felty, Hall, and Nip. We'll take a break. When we return, we'll get you ready for first pitch. East Carter and Ashland here on Cool TV.
Stop wishing you were debt-free. Start consolidating. Members Choice Credit Union is committed to helping you take control of your finances this new year. And all it takes is a personal loan. Imagine one monthly payment at a great interest rate. Stop worrying about debt. Start taking control of your finances. Consolidate your debt today with the help of your credit union family at Members Choice. Visit us online at mccu.com.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart Collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Back here in Vanceburg as we get you set for East Carter and Ashland in game number 3, as we're still waiting for our words of wisdom and our we've got a question on the baseline, they're saying now. The batter's box looks a little bit crooked, honestly. It's angled in. So on the right-handed batter's box, you can see it there from the top of your screen. It's got a little bit of a bend in toward the inside. Real simple, gentlemen. Just erase it, repaint it. Yeah. It's an easy fix. Josh Hughes, our athletic director, tournament director, who's done a fabulous job. All the great folks here in Vanceburg has done a phenomenal job this week. Battling through everything yesterday. They tried everything they could yesterday to get these things in as scheduled, and Mother Nature just wasn't going to have anything to do with it. So we pushed it off to today, and I think they made a wise decision. There was no reason to tear up a field to try to get a couple of games in. The outfield was like a slip and slide. They had the infield tarped, so there was really no issues with the infield, and it's absolutely beautiful here today. Only one spot that was a little bit wet still over there on the third base side on the collar. But other than that, it has looked absolutely beautiful. Well, while we're trying to figure out what's going to go on here, we're going to take another break, and looks like they're going to repaint the batter's boxes. So we'll step out for 2.5 minutes back here in Vanceburg on Cool TV.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes, none compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Back here in Vanceburg, as they're still working on the batter's boxes. And then, one of the things you get when you get a delay, whether it's any type of a delay or whatever, the teams always get something going. And there you see Ashland. I was expecting Scott Ingram to get in there and dance. I'm pretty certain they had Scott dancing one year. I think it was the last year that Ashland won the region. They got Scott out on the field dancing and stuff. But you see all kind of antics in the dugouts. You'll have some teams that will come in and it looks like a beach owl. They've got pull floats and noodles and all kinds of fun stuff. I saw a couple of lays around a couple of the Ashland players' necks there a moment ago. But the delay that we have currently is due to a batter's box issue at home plate in the right-handed batter's box. So they had to remark it, and they're going to re-spray paint it. And then we'll be ready to get things underway. So while we have a moment, as we take a look across the way, East Carter ready to get things ready to go. They've done a little bit of dancing of their own. I'm surprised we haven't had a dance-off between these two teams. But let's say thanks to some sponsors. Ashland Credit Union, your path will lead you to their low rates. And by the Ashland YMCA for members of every part of your family, including summer camps for the kids coming up. Grayson Sporting Goods for all your sporting needs and every sport. See the good folks at Grayson Sporting Goods. Kurt Robinson, State Farm Insurance there in Flatwoods for all your insurance need. Let Kurt take care of your needs. Double Drizzle, you'll find great cupcakes, cookies, and more. Texas Roadhouse, great steaks, salads, and, of course, those glorious rolls. The Vanceburg Electric Plant Board and the 811, call 811 before you dig. They're proud supporters of high school athletics and academics. Raceland Christian Church, if you're looking for a church home, then give Raceland Christian Church a visit. My Dad's Pizza on Blackbird Avenue and 13th Street in Ashland. For all your hunger needs, call My Dad's at 606-324-0202. And by the First National Bank in Cannonsburg, Grayson, Moorhead, and West Liberty, meeting all your banking needs. All of our strikeouts today and throughout the entire tournament is brought to you by the good folks at Papa John's Pizza in Grayson and Flatwoods. Papa John's Pizza, better ingredients, better pizza. That's Papa John's. And all hits brought to you in part by Red 8RX Pharmacy there in Greenup. Glad to have everybody aboard. A little bit late on our starting time of 5 o'clock, but we'll be ready to get this one underway here in just a few moments. We'll take a break. We'll do the starting lineups and get you ready for first pitch when we return after this. Ashland and East Carter in the regional tournament on TV.
Stop wishing you were debt-free. Start consolidating. Members Choice Credit Union is committed to helping you take control of your finances this new year. And all it takes is a personal loan. Imagine one monthly payment at a great interest rate. Stop worrying about debt. Start taking control of your finances. Consolidate your debt today with the help of your credit union family at Members Choice. Visit us online at mccu.net.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at WorkReadyKentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library system is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
Good look there to Ashland again. Still waiting for the starting lineups. But I think we're ready to get going here in just a few moments. Looking at our bracket earlier this evening, or actually early this afternoon, I should say, Lewis County goes past West Carter 15-0 in 3 innings. Emily Cole tosses a one-hitter. West Carter gave up 11 runs in the first inning after getting 2 of the first 3 batters out in that frame. Boyd County led it 5-2 and then used a 4-run inning to take care of business. They win that one 9-3 over Fleming County. So Lewis and Boyd in the upper half of your bracket. Winners of this one will play the winner of Rowan County and Rayson. That's up next. Well, these two teams, they know a little bit about each other in the regional tournament. They met here last year. 8-7, East Carter won that one. And most of the meetings between these two all ran into and during the times of Montana Fouts and her time there in Grayson. East Carter beat Ashland 2-0 in 2016. In the championship, East blanked Ashland 2-0 in 2017. And then East knocked off Ashland 10-0 in 6 innings in 2018. Ashland got East Carter 5-4 the regular season in 2019. They didn't play in 20 because of COVID. Ashland won the last 2 meetings of the regular season in 21 and 22, including beating East Carter last year 11-1 in 5 innings on April the 12th, and then East bounces back and beats them in the regional tournament 8-7. Had not met in the regional tournament before 2014. That's the last time that Ashland has a win over East Carter in this round. That was a 2-0 win. 2-0 seems to be the score between these two whenever they face off in the regional tournament. But we'll see how things roll out. Derek Calhoun's crew 22-12. Scott Ingrid's had an up and down battle this year, 8-23 for the Kittens. They did not play in the regular season. Typically they do, but I'm guessing rain or something knocked that out. Let me check that. I checked my notes wrong. They did play in the regular season. It was back in March, 12-5 victory by East Carter in that one. All right, so batters boxes are good. We've announced our fair play rights. Everybody is on the field. Let's play some softball. Let's take a look at our defensive alignment for East Carter. Nip, Bongs, and Cordell. That's left to right. Third to first will be Hall, Rice, Biddle, and Felty. Trina Porter behind the dish. And inside the circle for the Raiders is Stephanie Tussey. Tussey, an 11-6 record, 89 2/3 innings of work. She comes in with a record ERA of 3.36, 74 runs, 43 of those earned, 82 strikeouts, 21 walks for the sophomore. She'll go to work on Delaney, and Irwin. I kidded last time I was up here when they played Lewis County. So it sounds like a law firm. Raiders in the red, white, and blue. Ashland in maroon. And we are about ready for softball. Check of baseball up in West Liberty. East Carter about to put the finishing touches on a win. They're in front of Fleming 11-2 in the bottom of the 4th inning with 2 outs. They've got 2 runners aboard. One more run will take that one into the 5th and take it to a run rule. So leading things off is the shortstop, Grace Delaney. Delaney, a .356 hitter, 36 hits, 12 driven in for the junior. Tussie's first pitch, weakly hit right at the outfielder Boggs. One pitch, one out. And this ball game is underway at 5:29 under beautiful sun-filled skies and 73 degrees. So now the second baseman of Jenna Delaney will step in. Delaney, the eighth grader, 364 hitter, 32 hits, 22 driven in. She fouls this one away. Talking with Coach Calhoun on Friday night. He's actually got a couple key elements from his team out due to injury. Was hoping to get them back today, but he gave me the lineup on Friday night, and nothing has changed. So I'm guessing those were not available to use today. So if they can advance here into tomorrow's semifinals, certainly hoping to bring those two players back. Coach Calhoun's done a phenomenal job with his program there in Grayson. Of course, the years there with Montana Fouts, the star there in Alabama. And she's done a little bit of everything. A couple of fly balls to start off the ball game. This time Biddle can't play it cleanly, and it kicks off the fence over near the first base dugout's bullpen, and Ashland has a runner aboard on the one-out error. From the angle that she was trying to get to the ball, it was just an awkward spot. So a runner aboard out at second base, and Jada Irwin will step in. Irwin, a 316 hitter, 30 hits, 19 RBIs for the senior. First pitch is in there for a called strike. East leads Fleming 11-2 in the top of the fifth. One more game to go up in West Liberty as Boyd County and Greenup will square off to wrap things up. They've had a shortened game early this morning, and then the Ashland and Rowan County game flowed very nicely, so they've stayed pretty much on schedule. One ball and two strikes to the first baseman, Irwin. Two and two. A little bit of a breeze now blowing out toward that left field wall. We've had it all over the field today. It started blowing out, blowing toward that left field corner. We've had it blowing into the press box, and now dancing away from the mast over toward that left field foul pole. Irwin's into a full count with one out and a runner at second. High ball four, and there's two on. So Ashland trying to put something together here in the visiting first. That brings in the catcher of Aaron Patrick. Patrick, a senior, 358 hitter, 34 hits, 23 driven in. Tussie's first pitch misses downstairs for a ball. Two and 0. Three balls and no strikes. That one gets out of the glove of Porter and allows both runners to move up on the pass ball. So 3 balls and no strikes as Tussie's threatening to issue back-to-back walks. In there for a called strike, 3-1. So 2 in scoring position for the Kittens here in the first inning. The 3-1. High ball 4, and they're loaded. So certainly not the start that Derek Calhoun had envisioned for his team. As the pitcher, Addie Lane, will come in. We'll get a runner for the catcher, Patrick. As that'll be Kyra Traylor that'll come on to run over at first base. Good look there over top. The beautiful facility here in Vanceburg. So Addie Lane steps in. Great chance to help her own cause early on. A .224 hitter with 19 hits, 18 driven in. Tussie's going to have to wiggle out of a jam here in the first. And she's struggling finding the strike zone. Back-to-back walks. After getting a fly out in the first pitch and then an error, put a runner aboard, and base is full now. This one's in the dirt, smothered by Tussie. It's 2-0. Big deep breath there by Tussie. As a sophomore will walk herself back up on the rubber and try to find the strike zone. Here's the 2-0. High ball 3, 3-0. Nowhere to put her on a 3-0 count. Here it comes. In there, called strike, says Mr. Charlie Graham, our home plate umpire. Justin Royster down at third base. I cannot see who our first base umpire is. I'm trying to check that as we go along. 3-1. Swing and a miss. Got her to go through the screwball. That's a full count. I got to imagine if Ashland could get a ball in play here, Scott Ingram's going to be aggressive right out of the gate. Trying to put the pressure on East Carter to make a play. Here's the payoff pitch from Tussie. A little excuse me swing that's fouled off. Count stays at full. And a rope out into right field. That one finds its way down for a base hit. 1 run's in to score. 2 runs are in to score. Traylor will move up from first to third, and it's 2-0 Ashland. So the pitcher helps her own cause. As Brooklyn Duckweiler will come on to run for her. So Traylor running for Patrick. So you got runners at the corners with 1 out. And Ashland grabs an early 2-0 lead in this one. And Maddie Kersey to the plate. That was in the dirt for a ball. Kersey batting .228, 21 hits, 16 driven in. That last single by Lane, a red 8 RX Pharmacy hit. The 1-0 went upstairs and came up empty. The 1-1. High for a ball. The courtesy runner of Duckweiler will take second base without a throw. So now Ashland with 2 runners in scoring position. Leading 2-0 here in the first. Tussie laboring through this inning. This will be pitch number 25. Here's a hot chopper out toward the shortstop. Rice will field and throw. They'll try to go with a double play to second base, to third, and they get her. Scott Ingram having a question there with Justin Royster. Either way, Ashland gets 2. They lead at 2-0 as we go to the bottom of inning number 1 on Cool TV.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road Greenup has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
The Tri-State's best gun and ammo store. The best fishing and archery department in the Tri-State, along with a full collection of benchmark and case knives. Borders Sporting Goods features the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the Tri-State, as well as a vast collection of turkey shotguns. Borders is your stop for the best fishing products from Lew's, Shimano, Abu Garcia, St. Croix, and G. Loomis, as well as Berkeley and Strike King lures. For all your hunting and fishing needs, visit Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West, Ashland.
3-0 as we go to the bottom of the first inning. That last run did count on the ground out, so it's 3-0 Ashland. Inside the circle, Addie Lane, 2-8 record with a 70 in the third innings of work, a 7.27 ERA, 99 runs, 73 earned, 43 strikeouts, 35 walks. So we'll go to work on Abby Boggs to lead things off. Boggs a .443 hitter, 31 hits, 14 driven in. Good start for Ashland with that 3-run first inning. Lane wide and high, 2-0. 3 runs on 1 hit. Tussie struggled through that first inning as she got herself in some trouble with some walks. And then Lane with some timely hitting, pushed in a couple. And then the ground out there, but a dandy defensive play at the end from first to third to cut down the runner trying to move. And that ended the inning and a 4-pitch walk issued to Boggs. So East Carter with a good start to answer here in the home first. As Boggs is aboard, and that brings in the shortstop Peyton Rice. Rice, a sophomore, .439 hitter, 36 hits, 28 driven in. Right now, Lane has struggled to find the strike zone. That's 5 pitches, all balls. Rice, 12 doubles, 6 triples, 3 home runs at second on the team to Porter's 9. In there for a called strike at the belt, 1-1. Check some scores around Major League Baseball here in just a minute. And a lot of afternoon games that have gone final. Check all the scores on those. 1-1 in the dirt. Here's a throw down, and Aaron Patrick's throw goes right into the mid of Addie Lane inside the circle. So Boggs takes second base. So 2 balls and a strike. As Peyton Rice settles herself back in. Outfield pretty much straight up. Ingram shaded just a little bit toward the gap out in center. That's a nice pitch at the knees, 2-1. Defensively for Ashland, it's McCreary, Ingram, and Foster. That's left to right. Third to first, Kersey, Delaney, and Irwin. Patrick behind the dish and Lane inside the circle. Here's the 2-2. High and away. Nice job there by Patrick to jump out of there and snag that one before Boggs can move up from second base. So So a full count. But we got to wait on Jade Irwin to lace up the sneakers. Rice will dig herself back into a payoff pitch she will await. So Raiders find themselves down 3 early on in this one. Sky-high fly ball, third base side. Kersey gives it a look. And Jimmy Shelton bails out of that third base coach's box as the first out of the inning is recorded. So Trina Porter will step in with 1 out in the first. Porter batting .438 on the year, 39 hits, 43 driven in. 9 doubles, 9 home runs. This one's in the dirt. Nice read there by Boggs to move up on the pitch low that kicks away from the catcher. So the count 1-0. And the Raiders with their first run potential 60 feet away over at third base. Little cue ball off the end of the bat, and that one drifts foul on the first base side. Count evens at 1-1. Scores around Major League Baseball today. These are finals. Rockies get beat up by the Rangers 13-3. Cardinals double up the Dodgers 10-5. It was the White Sox over the Orioles 5-2. Astros blank the Athletics 2-0. Brewers over the Rays 6-4 down in the Trop. In the dirt, another nice job there by Patrick. Keep the runner in front, 2-1. Mets take the first one of a twin bill over the Guardians 5-4 up in New York. Orioles beat up on the Blue Jays. That was a tight ball game late. They win it in 11, 8-3. Braves over the Mariners 3-2. Cubbies fall to the Phillies 2-1. 3-1. D-backs over the Pirates, 8-3. It was the Nationals knocking off the Tigers 6-4. Yankees sweep the Reds 4-1 today up at Great American. Padres beating up on the Red Sox 6-0 out in San Diego. It's the Giants in front of the Marlins 6-4, and the Twins and Angels are even at 1. Full count on a 3-1 pitch at the knees to the catcher, Trina Porter. Runner at third base with 1 out in the inning. 3-0 Ashland. Slow roller up the third base side, bending foul. Our executive producer today is Felicia Collier down on the field where all the goodies are, I've been told, is Trey Collier doing the camera work. Now, I will say this. I did get the hookup with some of those no-bake cookies, and they were pretty good. Listen, you want a way to get on the good side of me, you can just bring me goodies, and I'm always in with that. No-bake cookies are like death by chocolate for me. Here's another payoff pitch to Porter. She hammers this one down the third base side off the knee of Justin Royster for a foul ball. Justin walks it off like a champ. Now he's bending the knee now. Jimmy Shelton looked down at Trina and said, back out for a second. Give Justin a moment. Justin, a very good guy. Great umpire. We got a good crew on hand here in this one. 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. Brought to you in part by Papa John's Pizza of Grayson and Flatwoods. 2 down. So that brings in the pitcher of Stephanie Tussey. Tussey, the sophomore, 505 batting average, 50 hits, 26 driven in. She's got a runner over at third. She'd like to get to the plate and help herself out, and she lifts this one weakly out to right. Foster's there, makes the catch. And Ashland takes a 3-0 lead as we go to inning number 2 here on Cool TV.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
3-0 Ashland as we go to the top of inning number 2. James Collier, happy to have you along with us here as the Kittens, since 7, 8, and 9 due up this inning. Aubrey Foster will lead things off. Foster, a sophomore, 250 batting average, 13 hits, 7 driven in. Fans at that one and comes up empty. East Carter's defeated Fleming County 12-2 in 5 innings in baseball up in West Liberty. So one more game to go on baseball. Boyd County and Green, if that one should be a dandy. We'll play tomorrow night in the bottom half of that bracket at 8 p.m. The 0-1. There's a ball out to left field. Nip dropping back. That one's over her head and up against the base of the wall. They'll make the throw toward third. It should have gone in toward second, but Nip just turned and launched it, and that allowed Aubrey Foster to motor in with a leadoff double. Foster with her 3rd double of the season. And Ashland coming in here with a record of 8-23 and swinging the bats very well. A red 8 RX Pharmacy single or double for her. As Katie Samuel will dig in. Samuel batting .208, the senior. 16 hits, 7 driven in. Looks at a pitch at the knees. One and one. Lewis County beat up on West Carter 15-0 in 3 innings, and then Boyd County pulled away from Fleming 9-3. Ashland in front 3-0 here in this one. Nice job on that pitch as the bottom dropped out of it to get Samuel to swing over top of it. 1-2. Off the end of the bat and a foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Ball lifted skyward. Nip has a beat on this one out in left. She'll make the catch. 1 down. So it brings in the left fielder of Aubrey McCrary. The only thing bad about when the wind starts blowing back in the press box, you get all that delicious smell from the concession stand. Just fills this place up. McCreary, a junior, 215 batting average, 17 hits, 10 driven in. That one's down and in for a called strike. That's the best part about being at the ballpark is the smell of food. And there's some good smelling food going on down low. I just want to let you know that. Oh, 1, weakly hit, dropping back is Biddle from second base, and nobody's going to get there. It was in the Bermuda Triangle. It fell in between Cordell, Biddle, and Boggs, and they're at the corners with 1 out here in the second for the Kittens. So a red 8 RX Pharmacy single, and that takes it back to the top of the order. Grace Delaney takes a look at a pitch upstairs for a ball. Delaney 0 for 1. Flew out on the first pitch she saw in this ball game on a deep fly to center. She'd take that again and take a sacrifice fly and a 4-0 lead. She sends this one back through the middle into center field. She'll take an RBI single. A Red 8 RX Pharmacy single, 4-0 Ashland. So runners now at first and second, excuse me. And Jenna Delaney 0 for 1 steps in. Reached on an error on that fly ball down the right or the line and right. She swings and sends this one straight backward on the net. 0-1. The pitch. That one rolls to the plate as she went for a drop ball that never got high enough to make it there. 1-1. Ball hammered through the whole left side. That's in there for a base hit. Scott Ingram will hold the runner up, and they're juiced here in the second. On a well-struck ball there by Jenna Delaney. And Jada Irwin, who walked on a 6-pitch at-bat, has the bases full with 1 out and a chance to blow this game wide open. Already up 4-0 are the Kittens. She hits this one on a little blooper out into shallow center field. That one's going to find its way down. They'll try to throw to the runner at third. They can't get it there. It's a Red 8 RX Pharmacy RBI single, 5-0 Ashland. Just dropped it in between second base and Boggs out there in center. She got a great jump on the ball, but it was just, right now Ashland's doing the hit it where they ain't. 5 runs on 6 hits. Aaron Patrick, the catcher, steps in. Walked on 4 straight. Her first time through. 1-0 with the knees. Raise your hand if you had Ashland coming out of the gate scoring 5 runs in the second inning. Here's a ball hammered out toward Boggs. She comes in, makes the catch. Tagging is the runner, Delaney. They'll throw it to the plate and throw it away. So that allows both runners to advance on the throwing error. 6-0 Ashland. So the throwing error was on Felty, who came into the center of the field to cut off the throw from center. So now 6-0 Ashland with 2 on and 2 out. And Addie Lane, who's 1 for 1 with a 2 RBI single. That one's inside at the knees. 0-1. Talk about building a mountain to climb up. Spot your opponent 6 runs through an inning and 2/3. Here's a ball just wide of the line over there at third base. Justin Royster, after showing off that nifty footwork. No balls and 2 strikes. Got a late start on this one from our 5 o'clock scheduled start. The first game finished in 56 minutes. Unfortunately, the other teams were not here when we finished that soon, and we had to wait until almost 3 o'clock to start, or we would have gained a lot of time in the process of waiting for the other teams to arrive. This one's in the dirt right underneath Porter. as it moves the count to 2-2. Raceland and Rowan County still yet to go tonight. Say if we throw the first pitch on that one by 8 o'clock, we'll be flying high. Back here tomorrow night at 6 and 7:30. Semifinals. Upper half's already set. Lewis and Boyd. 2-2 pitch, lifted weakly out to center field. Boggs has a beat on it, makes the grab, and ends the inning. Ashland gets 3 more. They lead it 6-0 as we go to the bottom of inning number 2 on Cool TV.
When you need to say happy birthday, get well, thinking of you, or any special occasion, say it with flowers from Fields Flower Shop in Ashland and Grayson. Fields Flower Shop can also take care of your sympathy needs, and they carry a beautiful selection of silk flowers, balloons, and fruit baskets. They've provided quality service since 1920. Call 606-324-2184. That's 606-324-2184. Fields Flower Shop, 221 15th Street, Ashland, and US 60 Grayson.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you, they know you by name.
You may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
At Tri-State Pawn and Jewelry, not only do we have the best deals, but we also make your purchases easy and convenient with our no-fees layaway program.
No fees?
Just 10% down, 10% monthly payments for 10 months on any item in our store, excluding new handguns. Tri-State Pawn and Jewelry offers this fantastic layaway program at all 3 of our locations: 4250 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, 519 4th Avenue, Huntington, 522 29th Street, Huntington. Visit Tri-State Pawn and Jewelry today. Quality jewelry for less. Much less.
6-0 as we go to the bottom of inning number 2. Ashland in front of East Carter. James Carr, happy to have you along with us here as the second baseman, Emily Biddle, will lead things off. 398 hitter is the 8th grader. 37 hits, 18 driven in. Beautiful afternoon here on this Sunday in Vanceburg. The only bad part about being in Vanceburg like this and spending this time, I can't go to Artie's. It wasn't open when we came through, and they're going to be closed by the time we leave. We stopped twice already this week. 2-0 inside, 2-1. We stopped after the game the other night, and then after graduation, we swung back in there again. Here's a ball down the right field line. That one's trouble and bounces in and kicks down into the corner. Biddle's on her horse. She's around second base, and she'll slam on the brakes there with a leadoff double. Foster had trouble digging it out of the corner when it had some funky spin on it. It kicked away from her. And then by the time she was able to dig it out, Biddle was already at second base, and I think might have had a chance to stretch that one to a triple if she wanted it, but playing it safe here down 6-0, I think it's probably the smart decision. Adriana Corda will step in, a 382 hitter for the sophomore. 29 hits, 16 driven in. This one's up and away for a ball, 1-0. In the dirt, smothered by Patrick. Nice job there by the catcher to keep the runner out at second base. The count moves to 2-0. My wife's over here trying to get brownie points with me. She's trying to slip me a cookie, a no-bake. Is that like re-gifting, though? Because somebody gave that to me, and now you're trying to give it back to me? I don't know. I'll re-gift any time for no-bakes. At the knees for a called strike, 2-1. My son, he's down on the field. I guess he's had the hook up all day long. Here's the 2-1. Inside, 3-1. Wind now dancing away from the mast, blowing in. Here's a ball back up the middle, a backhand pick by Delaney. She'll throw, not in time. Yes! They'll get her at the bag. A heck of a pick there by Jenna Delaney at second base. It'll move the runner over. But another stellar play that we see from second base throughout this tournament for the first down of the inning. Lane tried to throw her glove down, and I think fortunately for the Kittens, she didn't get a finger on it. So it brings in the first baseman of Shelby Felty. Felty, a freshman, 296 hitter, 16 hits, 7 driven in. Biddle out at third base, moving up on the ground out there. Raiders down 6-0 here in the bottom of the second. 2-0. Three and 0. Back here tomorrow evening. Championship on Tuesday. Mother Nature's got her hormonal fits out of the way, so we're good with rain. No, it's all done and out of the way now, as we got totally washed out yesterday. 3-0, get it over, pitch 3-1. It's not the regional tournament if we don't have some form of weather event. I think the only thing we've not had in the regional tournament is some type of like a snowstorm or something. 3-1, fouled away. We've had heavy thunderstorms, flooding, rain showers, and it's not an uncommon thing, and it usually happens on that first day. And for some genius reason, the state last year decided that they needed to move everything up a week, which makes 0 sense. So here we are this now trying to play through graduations. And East Carter has runners at the corners now. Had we played yesterday, West Carter, who was originally supposed to play in that first game yesterday, was going to have to play in Game 3 because they graduated yesterday morning at 10. Now, the other thing we're up against is that if we would have to push anything out, there were graduations by teams in the field of both baseball and softball on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So they knew they had to get things in as quickly and as effectively as possible. Haley Hall steps in, looks at one at the chest. 348 hitter, 24 hits, 19 driven in for the freshman. She's got runners at the corners with nobody out. Or excuse me, one out. That's what's fouled away. 0-2. All on the season. 4 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs. Oh, 2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. A Papa John's Pizza strikeout. 2 down. You want some Papa John's? So that brings in Lakin Witt, the left fielder. There's a bunt down the third base side for a foul ball. Let me try this again. Lakin Nip. Listen, guys, it's late. This is my third game. I called you. I put 2 names together, and she goes, I haven't been that name yet. Runners at the corners with 2 down here in the second. 6-0 Ashland. Jimmy Shelton has a word with Miss Nip as the Raiders left fielder will settle back in. .392 hitter, 20 hits, 13 driven in. Shows bunt, pulls it back as Felty will take second base without a throw. The count evens at 1-1. Here's a ball hammered out to the second baseman, Delaney. She'll field it over to first, and the Raiders leave 2. 6-0 as we go to the third on Cool TV.
Since 1959, Ashland Office Supply Office USA has been your one-stop shop for all your product needs, offering great service, competitive pricing, and quality products. From general supplies like pens, calendars, and envelopes, to supplies like laser toners, inkjet cartridges, ribbons, and paper, to equipment like laser printers, inkjet printers, shredders, and more. Ashland Office Supply Office USA has it all. Go online to ashlandoffice.com or call 800-926-1267. Ashland Office Supply Office USA, 2129 Street, Ashland.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
You hear the words banking convenience. Well, at Citizens Bank of Kentucky, we take it to the next step. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year with our new ATMs. To make a deposit, follow the easy steps. The Citizens Bank of Kentucky ATM will accept your deposits, and you can deposit cash and checks at the same time.
Citizens Bank of Kentucky, the right bank for your life.
So we get a pitching change for East Carter as Peyton Rice is going to take over inside the circle. Give me 1 second here and I'll get you her numbers. Rice an 8-6 record with 77 2/3 innings of work, so 3.42 ERA, 60 runs, 38 earned, striking out 100, walking 44. This will be her 18th appearance on the season. And let's see if Tussey moved out to shortstop. Okay, Boggs has come to shortstop. I cannot tell the other adjustments that's been made. I'll check here in just a moment. So the first pitch to Maddie Kersey. Misses high for a ball, 1-0. This one's fouled straight back, 1-1. Nip has moved into center field from left. Tussey's now in left. So the defensive alignment now is Tussey in left, Nip in center, Cordell in right. Third to first is Hall. Boggs moves from center to short. Biddle and Felty stay on the right side. And then Rice goes from short to the circle. A swing and a miss with a Papa John's Pizza strikeout for Peyton Rice, 1 down. That brings in Aubrey Foster. There's a slow roller back to Boggs at short. Picks and fires, 2 down. So good start for Rice here in the third. She's faced 2 batters and got 2 outs. So that brings in Katie Samuel, who's 0 for 1. A fly out to left, her first time through. Pair of 3-run innings for Ashland in the first and second. This one's blistered foul on the first base side. 1-1. Beautiful day here in Vanceburg. Some of the schools already graduating. They had their graduation ceremonies last week. No, Boyd County has graduated. Lewis, East Carter, and West Carter all finished up. Greenup, Ashland, Russell, Raceland all wrap up this week. Hard to believe another year of school is come and gone. Raceland's in the house. Rowan County's already here. Rice trying to go with a change piece up high, and Samuel was able to lay off. 2-2. Two's wild across the board. Rice looking for a clean inning here in the third. 2-2. Up and away, 3-2. Off the end of the bat and drifting foul up against the bullpen fence on the first base side. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Today's game is brought to you in part by Ashland Credit Union. Your path will lead you to their low rates. And by the Ashland YMCA, where they have every member of the family a program to do, including summer camp for the kids. 3-2. Low ball 4. And a 2-out walk puts a runner aboard for the Kittens as they've put runners on base every single inning thus far through 3. That brings in the left fielder of Aubrey McCreary. McCreary a single back in the second inning. She fouls this one straight back. Raceland and Rowan up next. This one's in the dirt, 1-1. Fouled straight back. Count moves to 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A Papa John strikeout ends the third. 6-0 as we go to bottom of inning number 3 on Cool TV.
Lewis Family Care on Midland Trail in Ashland is board certified. Family medicine, primary care clinic accepting new patients. If it's osteopathic manipulative therapy you need, see Dr. Matthew T. Lewis, D.O. For other family medical needs, see Eilena Boggs, PRN. Call 606-928-7755 for the caring, professional, board certified medical practitioners at Lewis Family Care, your primary care clinic, 6572 Midland Trail Road, Ashland. That's 606-928-7755. Success comes with teamwork. At Bluegrass Community Federal Credit Union, we have one goal, one team, with people helping people. Bluegrass Community Federal Credit Union salutes all the athletes who strive to be their best, as do all your friends at Bluegrass Community Federal Credit Union. 2321 Carter Avenue, Ashland. Bluegrass Community Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA and an equal housing lender.
6-0 as we go to the bottom of inning number 3. Ashland with 3 runs in the first and second. Held without a run there in the third as Peyton Rice comes on in relief. So back to the top of the order for the Raiders. Abby Boggs leads things off, and a bunt over to the pitcher, and Boggs is cut down just at the bag for the first down of the inning. So Peyton Rice now the pitcher for East Carter, moving over from shortstop. Flew out on foul territory to Kersey over at third. She takes a healthy hack and miss on that one. Six runs, 6 hits, no errors for Ashland. No runs a hit, 2 errors for East Carter. Big swing and a miss. The bottom of that one just fell right out. 0-2. Ashland 8-23 coming into this tournament. That one hit her. I heard the thump all the way up here. So Rice will walk it off and looks at the dugout and says, I'm good, as Derek Calhoun will meet her up the first baseline there. And that'll bring in the catcher, Trina Porter, who's 0 for 1. Porter had a good at-bat, saw 8 pitches, but was finally retired with a Papa John strikeout. One final baseball game still to go up in West Liberty this evening. Boyd County and Greenup. That one should be a dandy. 2 of the best pitchers in the 16th region. I would imagine they'll throw J.K. McKnight for Boyd County, and on the other side it'll be Carson Wireman for Greenup. I know that Jim Forrest talked with Steve Logan yesterday, and he made no bones about it. It was Wireman. They had to throw their best because they knew they were up against one of the best teams in the region. Porter with one swing of the bat could make this thing interesting and get East Carter right back in it. They're down 6. She's ahead 2-0. Six and 7:30 tomorrow night for semifinals. 6 o'clock championship Tuesday. Get here early. Said there were people here this morning setting up chairs and tents around 8 o'clock. 2-0 chopped down the third base side. It's a fair ball. Rice around the bag at third. She's being waved home. She's going to come in standing up, and it's going to be a 1-out RBI double for Trina Porter. Raiders are on the board. They trail it now 6-1. A Red 8 RX Pharmacy double by the catcher. And she blistered that one down the corner and left. And East Carter dents the scoreboard here in the third. Emily Felty will come on to run for the catcher. And Stephanie Tussi, now the left fielder for the Raiders, will take over at the batter's box for her second attempt on the ball game. Flew out weakly to right to end the first. Tussi leads the team in average at a .505 clip coming into this ball game. 3 doubles, a triple. She's driven in 26. She sends this one foul up the first base side. Today's game is brought to you in part by Grayson Sporting Goods, where you can get sporting goods for every sport you need. And by the good folks at Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance there in Flatwoods. Let Kurt help you with all your insurance needs. The 0-1. Lays off the pitch upstairs. 1-1. Double drizzle for all the cupcakes and cakes that you can fancy. They're good too, by the way. 928-CAKE. That's 2253. And Texas Roadhouse. Great steaks, salads, and, of course, those wonderful rolls. 2-1. Sun will start to drift into our field of play from that third base side, going back toward first base. About next 30 minutes or so. That one's at the letters, 2-2. Looking down on the field, I can see the shadows starting to cast from the players on that third base side toward first base, and it really makes it difficult on that first base side over there. Jada Irwin with the sunglasses on. 2-2. Out toward the shortstop, Delaney. She tries to backhand it and throw. Runner's going to move up on the throw. It's a high throw, and sliding in safely is Felty. Give an infield single to Tussey. That was going to be a tough play for Delaney to turn either way, as she had to go deep in the hole to field it. And then Porter moves up on the throw. So a Red 8 RX single from Tussey, and they're at the corners. So Emily Biddle 1 for 1. Led things off in the second with a double and got stranded at third. Jared Stacy's in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a little blooper out towards shallow left field. Coming on and diving is McCreary. She can't make the catch. They don't get the force on Tussey out at second. Raiders add another at 6-2. Little Red 8 RX Pharmacy single. And an RBI there by Biddle. She's 2 for 2 in this ball game. So runners at first and second now. And Adriana Cordell 0 for 1. Chops this one foul. Jimmy Shelton gave it a look and just let it keep rolling. Probably a smart move, my friend. Raiders spotted Ashland 6. They're down by 4 now here in the third, still trying to get some more back. And a great opportunity here. Two and one. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Misses low, and it's a full count. Three balls, 2 strikes with an out. 2 on. A little check swing foul. 3-2. Outside corner called strike 3. A Papa John's Pizza strikeout, 2 down. So Shelby Felty, the first baseman, steps in, walked her first time through. 2 on, 2 out here for the Raiders in the third, down 6-2. That one dives in there for a called strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Goes back up the ladder. She doesn't chase. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a ball lifted skyward. Ingram gives it a look. She's got the ball and the out to end the third. 6-2 as we go to the fourth here on Cool TV.
Promote your brand, idea, event, or organization with area advertising. As a locally owned company in Ashland, we've been providing full, personalized marketing services and products to customers across the tri-state area since 1975. We offer exceptional advertising and graphic design solutions, from screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving to banners, signs, trophies, and other customizable promotional items. At Area Advertising, our business is making your business look better. Contact us today.
Scott Sharp, your 100th district representative, wishes the best of luck to all the 16th regional teams. Just as Scott Sharp works hard for you, he understands the hard work each team puts in to get to this regional competition. As your representative, his team puts forth all they have for the betterment of Kentuckians. Continue to strive to be the best, young athletes. Best of luck to all of you from your 100th district representative, Scott Sharp.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Grace Delaney leads things off here in the fourth. 6-2 Ashland. She's quickly ahead 2-0. Six runs, 6 hits, no errors. 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. That's where we stand currently. Delaney's ahead 3-0. Top of the order this inning for the Kittens. Delaney, and Irwin. I said the other night when I had them up here against Lewis County, it sounds like a law firm in the first 3 that comes through. Inside, and a 4-pitch walk puts the leadoff runner aboard. So now Jenna Delaney steps in, 1 for 2. Delaney reached on an error and scored in the first, singled in the second. She chops this one foul off of her leg at the plate. Today's game is brought to you in part by the Vanceburg Electric Plant Board. Telling you to dig, call 811 before you dig. Proud supporters of high school athletics and academics. And by the Raceland Christian Church. If you're looking for a church, give Raceland Christian Church a visit. This one gets away from the catcher on the pass ball. It will allow the runner to move up to second base without a throw. So now Delaney out to second. Jenna Delaney looking at a 1-1 count. Leading 6-2 are the Kittens. The meat of the order coming through this time. Here in the top of the fourth inning. This one's fouled straight back, 1-2. Padres extending their lead over the Red Sox, now 7-0. Angels lead the Twins 3-2 in the eighth up in Allen, L.A. Guardians and the Mets still 1 more to go. As a swing and a miss there with a Papa John strikeout for the first down of the fourth. That brings in the first baseman, Jada Irwin. A walk and a single. Irwin drove in a run her last time through. 10 hits in this ball game. Only 3 of them have gone for extra bases, 3 doubles. Foster with a double for Ashland, and Biddle and Porter with doubles for East Carter. Irwin ahead 2-0. Sends that one straight back. 2-1. Winners today were the Yankees 4-1 over the Reds. Nationals beat the Tigers 6-4. It was the D-backs over the Pirates 8-3. Phillies won better than the Cubs 2-1. Braves over the Mariners 3-2. Orioles beat up on the Blue Jays 8-3. Mets over the Guardians 5-4. Brewers 2 better than the Rays 6-4 down in the Trop. Change up in there called strike 2-2. Athletics get blanked by the Astros 2-0. White Sox over the Royals 5-2. Cardinals double up the Dodgers 10-5, and it was the Rangers over the Rockies 13-3. Giants beat the Marlins 7-5. Swing and a miss, strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts. 2 down. So the catcher, Aaron Patrick, steps in. A walk and a sacrifice fly. Scored a run in the first inning, or a courtesy runner did, I should say. That one's in there for a called strike as Rice has found the placement. Runner out at second base. 2 down in the frame. 6-2 Ashland here in the fourth inning. Nice job there by Porter to go up and bring that one back in to keep the runner at second base. Delaney reached on the walk, moved up on a pass ball. At the knees, outside corner, 1-2. Fouled away. You'd start to see that sunlight drifting down under those trees from that first base side. Really getting a lot of shadows from the players on the playing surface now. 1-2, right at the second baseman, Biddle. She'll glove it. And in the inning, Ashland leaves one. They lead at 6-2 as we go to the bottom of inning number 4 on Cool TV.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts and salads, a tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around.
Stop wishing you were debt-free. Start consolidating. Members Choice Credit Union is committed to helping you take control of your finances this new year. And all it takes is a personal loan. Imagine one monthly payment at a great interest rate. Stop worrying about debt. Start taking control of your finances. Consolidate your debt today with the help of your credit union family at Members Choice. Visit us online at mccu.net.
If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
6-2 as we go to the bottom of the inning number 4. 3 runs by Ashland in the first and the second. East Carter answered with 2 in the third. 6 runs, 6 hits for the Kittens. 2 runs, 4 hits, 2 errors for the Raiders. That's where we stand in this one. There's your bracket for them so far. Lewis and Boyd advance to tomorrow night's semifinals. Winner of this one will play the winner of Rowan and Raceland tomorrow night at 7:30. And then the championship Tuesday night at 6. All that games can be seen right here on Cool TV. 8-9 in the top, due up this inning for the Raiders. Haley Holm will lead things off 0 for 1. Hall lifts this one skyward. Jenna Delaney out at second, has a beat on it. 1 pitch, 1 out. I'm just glad that the batter's box is completely erased now. All the stuff that held us up is completely gone. Just thought I'd put that out there. Here's a bunt coming up the third base side, and throwing this one away was Kersey. It goes up against the fence. Nips on her horse. She's going to come all the way around. They're going to have a good shot at it. Here's the throw, and not in time. Charlie Graham was up the line, had a great beat on it. So East Carter is going to drop in a infield single off the bunt. And then Kersey's throwaway will allow Nip to come all the way around to third. So East Carter, with a runner 60 feet away of cutting into this 4-run deficit with 1 out. And back to the top of the order we go, and Abby Boggs. And she slow rolls this one up the third base side. Kersey fields. She'll come off Irwin comes off the bag to make the tag. And Nip holds over at third, so there's 2 down now. Nice job there with Irwin to come up the line to make the play. So now Peyton Rice steps in with a chance to help her own cause from inside the circle. Big open stance there from that right side. That was at the belt. Greenup and Boyd is in pregame. Right fielder calls it off, makes the catch, and a 1-2-3 inning in the fourth. 6-2 as we go to the fifth after this on Cool TV.
Where does your money go? When you bank with us, your deposit becomes your neighbor's loan. A real estate agent sells a house. They get a commission. They deposit it with us. We use it to make an auto loan to one of our customers. Hometown people helping each other grow. That's what it's all about. First and People's Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC. We are the home office.
If you can picture yourself in a better job and a better life, there are thousands of openings in Kentucky right now. And with the Work Ready Kentucky Scholarship, you can prepare for many of them tuition-free. Good at Ashland Community and Technical College. This scholarship offers 100% free tuition for classes that can prepare you for a great job in healthcare, advanced manufacturing, and more in as little as 13 weeks. Get started today at workreadykentucky.com.
The Greenup County Public Library System is the best. Read the latest bestsellers in large print, regular print, or audio CDs. You can also check out movies or place a hold on a book on our website or call one of the library locations to place a hold. There are community meeting rooms available by reservation at all locations for clubs and organizations. And be sure to check out the Jesse Stewart collection at the Greenup County branch. Check them out on Facebook and Twitter.
6-2 as we go to the fifth. Addie Lane will lead things off. Or excuse me. My mistake. I forgot to finish out my scorecard there on the last inning. And Addie Lane does lead things off. She's evening things up at 1-1. Boyd and Greenup getting things ready to go in the final baseball game up in West Liberty. One and two on a foul ball away. Two and two. 2. Trying to sneak that one in up top. And it stays high, 3-2. Ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Lane. And Brooklyn Duckweiler will come out to run for her. And the third baseman, Maddie Kersey, in. Kersey, a .228 hitter, 21 hits, 16 driven in for the senior. 0 for 2 in this one. Kersey hit into what became a double play to end the first, and then struck out to start the third. High and away, 1-1. Watching along with us at home on Cool TV and haven't hit that subscribe button, subscribe along, give us that thumbs up if you like what you're seeing, and then hit that little bell, and every time that we put out new material, you'll get that alert there on your subscriptions on your phone and mobile device. Two and two. Rice has come in and worked well in relief thus far. Only her third game of relief this season. This one's chopped foul. Her and Tussie have kind of split the roles. Tussie, this was her 20th appearance, 17th start. This is Rice's 18th appearance, only third in relief. Only two that's worked inside the circle this year with a team ERA of 3.22. That one's picked out of the dirt, 3-2. East Carter's given up 5 walks, 3 of those by Rice. She struck out 4. 3-2. Upstairs, ball 4. So now 2 on with nobody out. Aubrey Foster to the plate. Hot funnel cakes are ready to go, young lady. We're going to get a runner at first base. That's Kyra Traylor. That's pinch running for Kersey. So it's going to be a pinch runner of Kyra Traylor over at first base now. So this will be a pinch runner, not a courtesy runner. Difference between pinch and courtesy. So you get a courtesy for the pitcher-catcher. A pinch runner means that they enter the game, and then if they come out, they're done. They've been used, so they either have to stay in the ball game or their day is finished. So they're going to go with some speed on the base pass here with Duckweiler running for the pitcher, Lane out at second. Now Traylor on as a pinch runner over at first. Aubrey Foster's 1 for 2. She lifts this one skyward out to center field. Nip drifting over to right center makes the catch. 1 away. So it brings in Katie Samuel, who's 0 for 1. A fly out and a walk. Anthony's inside corner called strike. Today's game is brought to you in part by My Dad's Pizza on Blackburn Avenue and 13th Street. For all your hunger needs, call My Dad's at 606-324-0202. Swing and a miss. And by the First National Bank of Grayson, Canonsburg, Moorhead, and West Liberty, meeting all your banking needs. Big thanks to all of our sponsors for their support. Here's a ball roped deep left center field. Dropping back is Nip. She reaches up and makes a great catch. What a play by Nip out in left center field. Let's take a look at this one again. What a catch there by Nip. As that just thwarted away at least one, maybe two runs. Heck of a play there. Heck of a camera job there by my guy on the field. If that ball gets down, Lane is going to score, and Traylor was going to be at least standing at third. This one's right at the knees for a called strike to Aubrey McCreary, who's 1 for 2. Singleton scored in the second, struck out to end the third. That one dives in there and falls off the plate, 1-1. This was laced foul, 1-2. It smells phenomenal. I would eat some, but I don't think I could talk and do play-by-play with powdered sugar and a funnel cake in my mouth. Called strike 3 at the knees, a Papa John strikeout to end the fifth. 6-2, bottom of 5 coming up here on Cool TV.
JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup, has been family owned and operated for over 30 years, featuring top-of-the-line material, guaranteed installation, and absolutely no one can beat JD Flooring's price. Need to replace your current flooring in one room or the entire house? Call JD Flooring in Greenup, 606-473-0411 for a free estimate. A call can get your house ready for any occasion. You'll absolutely love your new flooring from JD Flooring, 2017 Ashland Road, Greenup.
I'm April Perry, the CEO of Kentucky Farmers Bank. On average, our employees have been with Kentucky Farmers Bank for over 10 years, and that is important to you and us. We want you to know who you are dealing with. Whether you are financing a new home, buying a car, or remodeling your kitchen, Kentucky Farmers Bank is the better bank for all your needs.
Kentucky Farmers Bank, the better bank for all your financial needs since 1931. Located in Ashland, Summit, and Catlettsburg. KentuckyFarmersBank.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Tri-State's best gun and ammo store. The best fishing and archery department in the Tri-State, along with a full collection of benchmark and case knives. Border Sporting Goods features the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the Tri-State, as well as a vast collection of turkey shotguns. Borders is your stop for the best fishing products from Lew's, Shimano, Abu Garcia, St. Croix, and G. Loomis, as well as Berkeley and Strike King lures. For all your hunting and fishing needs, visit Border Sporting Goods, US 60 West, Ashland.
6-2 as we go to the bottom of the fifth, and I'm working on a funnel cake. It is so good, by the way. Hat tips to everybody here in Vanceburg. They're doing a top-notch job of putting on the first day here of the 16th Region Tournament. Back here tomorrow and then on Tuesday. Trina Porter will lead things off for the Raiders, and she comes up with a big whiff on the first pitch offered to her. 1 for 2 is the catcher. Doubled her last time through, struck out in the first. 6 runs, 6 hits, an error for Ashland. 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors for East Carter. Getting late for the Raiders as they spotted Ashland 6 through the first 2. Count moves to 1 ball and 1 strike. Sun starting to drift down over those trees down the third base side. Those shadows you can see there on your screen. Charlie Graham looks like he's about 12'10" on his shadow. It's they're drifting out there a little bit further as we go. It'll about another probably 20-30 minutes, and they should be peeked in behind that tree line over there. Here's a ball down the third base side, but foul. Right over top of the head of Justin Royster over at third, and as the third base umpire, Jimmy Shelton, third base coach. Jimmy, a good friend of mine. Derek Calhoun doing a fabulous job with the team. And Derek's done so much there for the East Carter softball program. And, of course, when you have a name like Montana Fouts, it allows you to really certainly build a solid foundation. Fouts finishing up her senior year down in Alabama as Porter swings through and misses for the second time in the ballgame for her second strikeout. Brought to you apart by Papa John's Pizza of Grayson and Flatwoods. Better pizza, better ingredients. That's Papa John's. One out here in the fifth. And that brings in now the left fielder of Stephanie Tussey. Started inside the circle, handed the ball off to Rice. 1 for 2. There's a little lazy fly ball that drifts out of play behind the press box here. 0-1. This was a bleeder down the first base side that's in there for a fair ball. Just inside the white painted line. And a one-out single brought to you by Red 8 RX Pharmacy for Tussey. That's her second hit of the ball game. So Emily Biddle in. 2 for 2 in the ball game is Biddle, a double and a single in the second and third respectfully. Greenup and Boyd's underway in the final game of baseball up in West Liberty today. Again, we'll be back with you tomorrow on baseball and softball. And here's a ball roped back through the middle, a nice diving play there. And Delaney, as she ranges across the middle, is going to double it up and end the inning. No runs, nobody left on through 5. 6-2 Ashland on Cool TV.
JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. is owned and managed by Shane Wallingford to be a solutions provider for manufacturers tailoring to their specialized needs. It was created with a vision that good communication among all parties will provide the best answer to the problem. From ball mills used in pulverization to custom design of equipment or components, JSB Industrial Solutions, Inc. will gladly work with clients to resolve the issues that are prevalent. Their vision is to make your project their successful business. JSB Industrial Solutions, Tollsboro, Kentucky. Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more. Offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
When you need to say happy birthday, get well, thinking of you, or any special occasion, say it with flowers from Fields Flower Shop in Ashland and Grayson. Fields Flower Shop can also take care of your sympathy needs, and they carry a beautiful selection of silk flowers, balloons, and fruit baskets. They've provided quality service since 1920. Call 606-324-2184. That's 606-324-2184. Fields Flower Shop, 221 15th Street, Ashland, and US 60 Grayson.
6-2 as we go to the top of inning number 6. Ashland in front of East Carter. Grace Delaney looks at a pitch upstairs for a ball. Delaney 1 for 2 in the ball game. She's ahead 2-0. Fly out in the first pitch of the ball game. Singled in the first and scored and walked in the fourth. Late swing on this one, fouls it into the net on the first base side. Winners today, Lewis County and Boyd. They'll play each other tomorrow night at 6. Winner of this game will play the winner of Raceland and Rowan that follows this one in approximately 25 minutes. There's a little blooper over toward Biddle at second base. She'll haul it in, 1 out. So the second baseman, Jenna Delaney, steps in, 1 for 3. Single in the second. An error she reached on in the first that kept that inning alive, or really set that inning up for that 3-run inning and what should have been the second out of the inning, and then struck out in the fourth. First pitch misses up and stares and away for a ball. Delaney, only an 8th grader. She plays her position very well. The Delaney's up the middles, giving Scott Ingram a heck of a pair to put together as that ball 8 bongs up from the word go. And a 1-out error will put the runner aboard. It was one of those tweeners for Boggs, and she just couldn't figure out which way to go, and it took a nasty hop on her, and when it kicked away from her. So 1 on, 1 out. Jada Irwin 1 for 2 to the plate. Walking a single in the first and second, respectively. Struck out in the fourth. Misses low for a ball. A third error of the ball game for East Carter. Both teams with 6 hits. Two 2-0. Delaney took a huge lead off of first base over there. Porter gave her a look. Again, it's a little difficult, though, on that catcher when you pop out on that low and away pitch because it puts you right in the line there of the batter to take that throw down to first base on a snap throw. You look at the catcher there from Porter. She's not wearing sunglasses. She actually has her eyes completely painted black. We saw her in pregame, and it looks like she has sunglasses on, but it is literally all the way around her eyes completely blackened. We'll try to give you a look at it here in just a second. But, I mean, she went straight up with the – there you can see it. Great shot there by our cameraman. Foul ball. Kind of looks like was Latimer off of the program when he painted his face up there at the end. She's ready to go to work. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and out. Delaney over at first base here in the top of the 6th. High and in, 3-2. Now, the thing I'm trying to figure out here tonight is how do we get graced by not one, but both of Jared and Randy Stacy? I mean, that's like royalty. Here's a ball blistered right at the center fielder, but Nip reads it perfectly. She's going to try to throw behind the runner, but won't get there. That's 2 dandy plays we've seen from Nip out in center. 2 down in the inning. You know, I did get one opportunity to follow in the greatness of Jared. I did get a chance to interview the governor, but it was after you, though. So it was, I was kind of like following around your crumbs. Here's a ball out to Boggs at short. She'll go to second in time, and Scott Ingram's going to come across. He is not happy on that one, and I think he's got a valid argument. Either way, we go to the bottom of inning number 6, 6-2, with East Carter coming to bat on Cool TV.
I've been a member for a little over 46 years.
They're very family-oriented. You just walk in and everybody's friendly. They talk to you. You know, they know you by name.
You know, you may not go in there for a day or, several years, and I think you go in there and you still feel like family.
Recently, we refinanced our home, and it felt like it was right because we trust the people that work there. This is my people.
Ashland Credit Union. Own your journey.
At Tri-State Pawn and Jewelry, not only do we have the best deals, but we also make your purchases easy and convenient with our no-fees layaway program.
No fees?
Just 10% down, 10% monthly payments for 10 months on any item in our store, excluding new handguns. Tri-State Pawn and Jewelry offers this fantastic layaway program at all 3 of our locations: 4250 Winchester Avenue, Ashland, 519 4th Avenue, Huntington, 522 29th Street, Huntington. Visit Tri-State Pawn and Jewelry today. Quality jewelry for less, much less.
Since 1959, Ashland Office Supply Office USA has been your one-stop shop for all your product needs, offering great service, competitive pricing, and quality products. From general supplies like pens, calendars, and envelopes, to supplies like laser toners, inkjet cartridges, ribbons, and paper, to equipment like laser printers, inkjet printers, shredders, and more. Ashland Office Supply Office USA has it all. Go online to ashlandoffice.com or call 800-926-1267. Ashland Office Supply Office USA, 2129 Street, Ashland.
I got caught mid-bite of a funnel cake, and we came back out of break. 6-2 as we got a bottom of inning number 6. Raiders 6, 7, and 8 in their order. Adriana Corda will lead things off over 2. Corda will ground out and a strikeout looking. She lifts this one straight up in the elevator shaft. Patrick giving chase at the netting and gets it. Nice catch there by Aaron Patrick for the first out of the inning. That is a tough play right there to get. And it's one of those games where it has felt like it was going to be Ashland's night from the word go. So one away in the frame, and Shelby Felty 0 for 1. Walked in a second, flew out to end the third. All 8 of the runs came through the first 3 innings. It's been 0 since. And a hat tip to Annie Lane. She's thrown a really nice game here tonight. Six hits, 2 runs, all earned. Striking out 4, walking 2 through 5 1/3. She's done a really good job of keeping East Carter off balance. Just tries to sneak that one through up top, but misses 2 and 1. You walk in with a record of 2 and 8 and a 7.27 ERA. You take a 22-win team and hold them to 2 runs through 5 1/3. You got to like your chances. She's still got to finish things off. Still a 6th and 7th inning. East Carter will get back into the top of its lineup, at least in the 7th. That one's right down Broadway, a cold strike, and it's a full count. The sun is just about to get in behind those treetops over there on the hillside over on third base. Here's the payoff pitch. Little defensive swing there as she'll roll that one up the first base line. Give me a look at that camera real quick so you can see what that glare looks like. You can kind of see the glare that's coming through right now. That's what the first baseman is looking at, trying to feel the ball from that side. So it's a tough angle until that sun drops down in behind that tree. And then once it gets there, then it's okay. We've still got a little bit to go. Here's a payoff pitch. Upstairs, ball 4. Now here's a better angle of it. There you can see that sunlight just over top the crest of the tree line. Yeah, luckily he planned accordingly. He brought a long sleeve pullover, so after the first 2 games, he slid that one on because that fair complexion skin started to redden up a little bit. So Haley Hall 0 for 2. Lays off the pitch upstairs. Hall, a freshman, 348 batter. 24 hits, 19 driven in. Strikeout and a flyout in the 2nd and 4th. Here's a weakly hit ball right side. Delaney has it sized up from second. 2 down. That brings in the center fielder of Lake and Nip. Nip 1 for 2. Started in left, moved over to center field. She's made 2 spectacular catches out there today. Had a single and was stranded at third back in the 4th. That one dives in there for a cold strike, or does it? No. Need to adjust my contacts. Oh, wait a minute. I don't wear them. 1-0. 2-0. I'm not slap happy yet. Top of the order in the on-deck circle for the Raiders. If Nip can find a way on. That one's in there for a called strike. 2-1. Boyd leads Green up 1-0, top of the 2nd inning. Here's a chopper up the third base side that bends foul. 2-2. J.K. McKnight pitching for Boyd County, and Carson Wireman going for Greenup, as expected. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the 6th. Fouled away. You really start to see the shade starting to creep onto the playing surface, just shy of the third base line there over in the third base coach's box. That sun pops in behind the tree line over there on third. It takes care of a lot of things, but right now it is murderer's row, if you will, over on the first base side, looking at that sunlight. 2-2, out of play again. Thanks to all of our sponsors for the event: Ashland Credit Union, the YMCA, Grayson Sporting Goods, Kurt Robinson State Farm Insurance, Double Drizzle, Texas Roadhouse, Vanceburg Electric Plant Board, Richland Christian Church, My Dad's Pizza, and First National Bank. Of course, Papa John's Pizza and Red 8 RX Pharmacy. Papa John sponsoring all of our strikeouts, Red 8 RX Pharmacy, all of our hits. Of course, our title sponsors of Clark's Pump and Shop, A&A Porta Potties, and River Cities Builders. Couldn't do everything that we do without our great support of our sponsors. And, of course, you, the fans, have been supportive of our ventures throughout this journey of starting our streaming business. And we greatly appreciate everyone from top to bottom that's been with us there since almost a year ago. So 2 on now as Nip works the 2-out walk, and we go back to the top of the order, and Abby Boggs. Boggs, a .443 hitter. 31 hits, 14 driven in. She's 0 for 2 today. She lifts this one straight up in the infield on the shortstop side. Delaney fields it and ends the inning. East Carter leaves 2. They trail at 6-2 as we go to the 7th on Cool TV.
Osman Pharmacy and Grill, located at 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg, Kentucky, offers fast and friendly service with a hometown feel. Check out their specialty items in person or order them online at osmanpharmacy.com. Osman Pharmacy and Grill also has daily dinner specials where you can dine in or get your order to go. Stop by or call Osman Pharmacy and Grill today. Osman Pharmacy and Grill, 89 2nd Street in downtown Vanceburg.
You hear the words banking convenience. Well, at Citizens Bank of Kentucky, we take it to the next step. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year with our new ATMs. To make a deposit, follow the easy steps. The Citizens Bank of Kentucky ATM will accept your deposits, and you can deposit cash and checks at the same time.
Citizens Bank of Kentucky, the right bank for your life.
The Tri-State's best gun and ammo store. The best fishing and archery department in the Tri-State, along with a full collection of benchmark and case knives. Borders Sporting Goods features the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the tri-state, as well as a vast collection of turkey shotguns. Borders is your stop for the best fishing products from Lew's, Shimano, Abu Garcia, St. Croix, and G. Loomis, as well as Berkeley and Strike King lures. For all your hunting and fishing needs, visit Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West, Ashland.
Ashland with 3 runs in the first and second, another one in the sixth. East Carter pushed across 2 in the third. And that's where we currently stand. 5, 6, and 7 due up this inning for the Kittens. Addie Lane will lead things off 1 for 2. One on one. Lane a single, a fly out, and a walk. She has tossed a dandy of a ball game. She'll cue this one off the end of the bat. Hardest man in the business right now, Josh Hughes up here, sporting a little bit of sunburn. Is that from today or yesterday? Yeah, you want to go get a sunburn yesterday. Here's a weakly hit fly ball right at Tussey and left, 1 out. Yeah, we would have liked to have had the sunlight yesterday. We got a little bit of sun last night on the lake, but it wasn't until like 7:30, almost 8, and it was like, okay, what's the point? So 1 away and brings in Maddie Kersey, the second baseman, 0 for 2. Hit into an inning-ending double play in the first. Struck out to open the third and walked in the fifth. Fouled away. 1-1. Josh, quick question, though. Do we get 4 umpires for the championship game, or we stay with 3? Stay with 3. Because I know on baseball, I think they go 4 on that one, but a bigger field, obviously, so wasn't 100% certain. No reason to use it. That's what we've got is 6 and 7:30. So that's the way you can leave them and start whenever we get finished. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on, lifted skyward, bogs it short, drifts into the hole, makes the catch. And my cameraman went to sleep there, and that one was a little bit low. Two down in the inning. Oh, don't bail him out with the sun. Don't bail him out with the sun. So Aubrey Foster, 1 for 3, climbs in. One's low for a ball. East Carter will come to the plate, down at least 4, 2, 3, and 4 that'll come up for the Raiders in the home 7th. 1-1. Again, you talk about that sunlight over on the first base side. I mean, it is brutal. That's the glare right now that you've got. That's with him zoomed in somewhat. Swing and a miss. There's that sunlight right on the peak of that hilltop across the way. By the time we get into the 4th game tonight, that one will be gone. We'll be under lights most of the way. 1-2 pitch, swung on a miss, strike 3, a Papa John strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 6-2 here on Cool TV.
Lewis Family Care on Midland Trail in Ashland is board certified. Family medicine, primary care clinic accepting new patients. If it's osteopathic manipulative therapy you need, see Dr. Matthew T. Lewis, D.O. For other family medical needs, see Eilena Boggs, PRN. Call 606-928-7755 for the caring, professional, board certified medical practitioners at Lewis Family Care, your primary care clinic, 6572 Midland Trail Road, Ashland. That's 606-928-7755. Success comes with teamwork. At Bluegrass Community Federal Credit Union, we have one goal, one team, with people helping people. Bluegrass Community Federal Credit Union salutes all the athletes who strive to be their best, as do all your friends at Bluegrass Community Federal Credit Union. 2321 Carter Avenue, Ashland. Bluegrass Community Federal Credit Union. Member NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Promote your brand, idea, event, or organization with area advertising. As a locally owned company in Ashland, we've been providing full personalized marketing services and products to customers across the tri-state area since 1975. We offer exceptional advertising and graphic design solutions, from screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving to banners, signs, trophies, and other customizable promotional items. At Area Advertising, our business is making your business look better. Contact us today.
Bottom of the 7th inning, first pitch issued to Peyton Ross is lifted into foul territory, and that time Patrick couldn't play the ball drifting backward, and it'll fall in for a foul ball. Rice, Porter, and Tussey, 2, 3, and 4. Rice in the ball game 0 for 2. Sophomore batting .439 on the season. Was hit by a pitch and scored back in the third. That was off the plate for a ball, 1-1. Raceland and Rowan still to go in the final game of the nightcap here. They'll play the winner of this game. The winner of that game will play tomorrow night at 7:30 or around 8 o'clock probably. Here's a little blooper that's diving in, and a nice running play there by Grace Delaney on a ball back up the middle to rob it out. She's played stellar out there at shortstop today. So with one away, in comes the catcher, Trina Porter. Porter 1 for 3. Had a double back in the third. Addie Lane trying to pick up only her third win this season. A 2-8 record coming into this ball game. Here's a ball that's driven deep center field at the wall. Look up, see ya. Trina Porter yells Yahtzee with a solo shot here in the 7th. 6-3. Porter's 10th home run on the year. That one was a no-doubter to straightaway center. We got a quick visit inside the circle by the Ashland pitching coach. Porter got all of that one. As Ingram just drifted back, she turned and looked up, and she knew that baby was out of here a mile. So Lane is over the century mark in pitches today. That was pitch number 102. And Stephanie Tussey is 2 for 3, climbs in. Tussey leads the team, the .505 average. She'll add to that if she can get another one here. That one runs down and just skipped off the top of her toe, looked like. Just missed her for a hit by pitch. Looked like it went right across the top of her cleat and barely missing her, going off of Patrick's glove to the backstop. Lane trying to finish it off for the victory. pitch her team into tomorrow night's semifinals at 7:30. She's fallen behind 2-0 to Tussey. Biddle, who's 2 for 3, stands in the on-deck circle, will go next. That's in there at the letters, 2-1. Chopper back to Lane inside the circle. What a big play there by her. Flashing some leather. Tell Scott Ingram to get in the dugout and stay put. I'll get on him after the game. I really like Scott. He's a great guy. Does a phenomenal job with his team. Now he's trying to shadow up his outfielders as if he bumps into the camera. He almost did. So 2 down, Emily Biddle's in, 2 for 3. Scott is totally he doesn't even realize that camera's anywhere near him right now, and I'm okay with that. 1-0. 2-0. Ashland looking for its first win in the regional tournament over East Carter since 2014. Called strike, 2-1. Down and in, 2-2. Now the Raiders on their final strike of the season. Ashland looking for only its 9th win this year. And their first win over East Carter in the regional tournaments is 2014. Here's Lane's 2-2. Wide and high, 3-2. Lane has done a phenomenal job in this one. Can she close it out? Chopper back up to short, and it kicks out of the glove on a high hop. Delaney can't make the throw, and an infield single will put a runner aboard and keep the inning alive for the Raiders. Delaney was able to get a glove on it, but it was bounding up the middle and just kicked out of her glove. It went to Jenna, and she tried to make a throw, but Biddle with good speed up the line was easily there. So a 2-out runner aboard. 8th hit of the ball game for East Carter, and Adriana Cordles 0 for 3 climbs in. Ground out, a strikeout, and a fly out. That one's in there for a called strike. Oh, 1. Tumbles in there, but just a bit high. 1-1. Now they're getting the Ashland Bluebirds raining down. One. Chopper out to Delaney at short. She'll pick, fire to first, and Ashland's headed to the semifinals. 6-3 your final score in this one. Post-game when we return after this on Cool TV.
For those on the go, the smoothie connoisseur, the break room favorite, and for those that just never quite have it all, Clark's has what you need to keep your day on track. Make life easier and keep your busy schedule moving forward with everything you need at Clark's. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
When you want real, authentic Mexican menu items, you want Tres Hermanos Nunez. Accept no substitutes. None compares. Fajitas, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, chimichangas, even vegetarian choices. A kids menu, desserts, and salads. A tasty, budget-pleasing selection for you and your family, unlike any others. Should be your first and only choice for authentic Mexican all throughout the tri-state. Ashland, Greenup, Grayson, Paintsville, Canova, South Point, Olive Hill, and Cannonsburg. Tres Hermanos Nunez, the best around. If you're looking for a complete discount pharmacy with old-fashioned service and excellent prices, look no more. Since 1979, Stultz Pharmacy has provided our area with the finest in pharmacy care, 24-hour emergency prescription service, free delivery, and drive-through service for prescriptions. Stultz Pharmacy continues to fill all of your expectations. They carry a nice selection of gift items. For hometown service, see the professionals at Stultz Pharmacy in Greenup. More than you expect from a pharmacy.
Stultz Pharmacy.
Stop wishing you were debt-free. Start consolidating. Members Choice Credit Union is committed to helping you take control of your finances this new year. And all it takes is a personal loan. Imagine one monthly payment at a great interest rate. Stop worrying about debt. Start taking control of your finances. Consolidate your debt today with the help of your credit union family at Members Choice. Visit us online at mccu.net.
Final score in this one. No, it's not 6-2. I'm sorry, it's late. And I'm tired. And I made a mistake. Let me fix my thing here real quick. Total clerical error on my part. I'll accept the responsibilities. You can fire me. There we go. 6-3. And it still didn't update because I didn't hit save. Now it will. Hopefully. It's been that day. No, hang on. Jeez, oh, Pete. It would help if I saved it under the right file. There we go. 6-3, your final. Ashland picks up their first win over East Carter in the regional tournament since 2014. They did it with all 6 runs in the first 2 innings. 3 runs in the first, 3 in the second, added another one in the 6th. East Carter got 2 in the 3rd, 1 in the 7th on the solo shot from Trina Porter. But they dug themselves too big of a hole to start this ball game off and never could get over the hump, as they'll fall in their final game of the year, 22-13, their final record. Ashland moves to 9-23. The Kittens will play the winner of Raceland and Rowan County that's up next, and they'll play tomorrow night at approximately at 7:30. Let's look at our numbers in this one. For Ashland, 6 hits in the ball game. Foster with a lone extra base hit. She had a double. Addie Lane drives in 2. East Carter, 8 hits in the ball game. Trina Porter with 2. She drove in 2. Stephanie Tussie goes 2 for 4. Biddle goes 3 for 4 with an RBI. Pitching looks like this. Addie Lane goes 7 innings, 8 hits, 3 runs all earned, walks 4, strikes out 4. She'll take the win. Stephanie Tussie works 2 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned. Doesn't strike out the batter, walks 2. She'll suffer the loss. Peyton Rice works 5 innings of scoreless, hitless ball, strikes out 6 and walks 4. Final box score looks like this. 6 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 7 runners left on base for Ashland. For East Carter, 3 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors, and 9 runners left on base. An hour 58 to decide this one. Ashland's into the semifinals tomorrow night. They'll play the winner of Raceland and Rowan County, which is up in about 25 minutes. A hat tip to my crew, Felicia and Trey Collier, knocking it out of the park here on Cool TV. We'll be back with you in about 25 minutes to bring you the call on the final game here, the opening day of the 16th Region Softball Tournament from Vanceburg on Cool TV.
Thank you for watching the 63rd District Softball Tournament live from Lewis County Softball Complex in Vanceburg, Kentucky. This broadcast of the 63rd District Softball Tournament has been a special sports presentation of the Cool Hits Sports Network and Cool TV.